help could be on the way for America's wild horse herds. Nevada Congresswoman Titus plans to ban the use of helicopters during often brutal roundups of the Mustangs. 8 News Now Chief I-Team reporter George Knapp is here with his exclusive story.
Denise and Brian, we've all seen these videos of herds of wild Mustangs running in terror as BLM contractors swoop out of the sky, stampeding the frightened animals across rough terrain. Horrific injuries and deaths of horses are now the norm. They happen pretty much every time there's a roundup. It's admittedly hard to watch images like this one from a recent operation at Nevada's Pancake Complex. Our I-Team colleague Vanessa Murphy reported about this young horse running for its life despite an obviously broken leg. That animal and others had to be put down, and your money pays for all of this. Since 2011, BLM has forked over $36 million to a handful of private contractors to carry out roundups in Nevada and other western states. It costs more than $500 per horse to capture them. Congresswoman Titus saw the same video you just saw and decided enough was enough. Tomorrow morning, she'll introduce legislation to ban the use of helicopters in wild horse roundups.
But the roundups with helicopters are the worst. You saw the pictures from the most recent one at the Pancake area near Ely, where they chased that little colt till he just ran down, and then they had to shoot him. What purpose does that serve? So we need to find another method, and the first thing we can do is get rid of, outlaw, ban those helicopters.
A century ago, there were more than 2 million wild horses in America. Today, there are about 70,000, more than half of them here in Nevada. But that's still too many, according to BLM, which plans to gather more of them this year than ever before. Representative Titus says she'll introduce her bill tomorrow morning, and she expects to garner bipartisan support. You know, barring the use of helicopters would mean BLM would have to use methods that don't create the same kind of stark terror among the Mustangs. Titus says her slogan for this proposal is to, quote, save a horse, hire a cowboy. We'll have more on that proposal tomorrow evening.